Welcome everybody to Sports on Tap's special draft night coverage of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Senior All-Star Game Draft. I am Ed Dick alongside my cohort, my compadre, my colleague, Sean Duffy.
Hello.
And we are live here at Buffalo Wild Wings. BW3 is here in Fairview Park. We have Jeff Troutman behind the camera. We have Rob Troutman doing all the EV stuff on our left. We have Josh Jeffy, who is an active participant in tonight's festivities.
That's
which,
right.
Yeah, you heard that right.
That's right.
Sports on Tap will be drafting a team.
That's right.
For this 4-team event. So let's talk about the event itself. On Friday, this coming Friday, March 25th, starting at 3:30 at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, we will have a 4-team tournament with all the seniors from the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. We're going to draft 4 teams tonight. They will go head-to-head in a bracket-style contest, and it will be 2 10-minute halves for all the games with a brief intermission. It will be a running clock. You'll have a 5-minute warm-up between games, and then the purpose is for everyone to participate. So we'll have 4 teams: Team A, Team B, Team C, and Team D. Leading Team A, picking Team A.
That's right.
Will be our own Josh Jeffy from Sports on Tap. And as it holds, he has the first pick of the draft.
Yep.
And it will be a snake format. So it'll first, second, third, fourth, and then it'll wrap back around 5, 6, 7, 8. So, for example, Josh Jeffy from Sports on Tap will have the first and 8th picks in these drafts for the first 2 rounds. Joining us tonight, a great set of coaches here helping us out. From Cleveland Heights, head coach Eddie Babcock. He will be in charge of Team C. From Parma, Coach Joe Guardino. He will be in charge of Team D. From Nordonia, we have Coach Rich Sinelli. He will be in charge of Team B. And then Rocky River's Chris Kogan will also be joining us here shortly. And I think he's going to coach our team.
Yeah.
But he'll
he's been recruited.
He will be he's going to help us out a little bit there too. So what a tremendous event this is, Sean,
yep.
And something we enjoy doing every year. We hope that you guys are joining us live on our YouTube page at Sports on Tap. We're also on Twitter at SOT Podcast, although our Executive Vice President of Social Media also happens to be drafting a team right now.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned, Ed. He didn't do so well in fantasy football this year, and I'm hoping that doesn't bleed over to Sports on Tap losing the game. But we trust him. We love him. Josh Jeffy.
We do trust him.
Yep.
And he also has our backup. So
yep.
Ryan Kelber is also here. He's the executive vice. He is the president of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. I believe he's going to come up and say a few words. There's the president.
Mr. President.
Mr. President. Hello, sir.
It's good to be back. It's NHL trade deadline day, and we got our draft today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
A lot of excitement today.
Lots of good hockey news going on here.
Congrats to the OSU women who won the national championship. It's exciting. Anytime there's good accomplishment in Ohio with the sport of hockey, it's worth talking about. So.
Hey, Ryan, if you don't mind, I briefly mentioned what the event's about this coming Friday, but if you want to go into a little bit more and how the seniors get picked and how do they qualify and
sure. So this has been a pretty good tradition that was started years ago and all that. So any senior that won an all division or all league award automatically gets nominated for this game. And this year the game's a little bit later than it usually is because we try to avoid conflicting with district play or anything else. Unfortunately, it's around some spring break, so we do have some kids that weren't able to participate, but still an honor. We have over 40 participating, again, seniors that made the all-league or all-division team from all 3 divisions, and we're lucky the Monsters work really well with us, and they're going to host us. We're going to have a little mini tournament, 4-on-4, 4 games, and it should be a fun night Friday night.
It's a great event for us to cover here, and we have 3 great coaches here and a 4th joining us. From Cleveland Heights, Coach Babcock is a staple of this event. Joe Guardino from Parma, Rich Sinelli from Nordonia, and then also Coach Kogan from Rocky River, also a staple for your event coming up here.
Yeah, all 4 are great coaches. They've been in the league for a while and respected coaches, and I wouldn't mind sending my kid to any one of those schools eventually to play for these guys here. So I'm glad that they're here, and I thank them for being here. And they all had great seasons, and they're going to have some fun tonight and Friday.
Very good. Well, if it's all the same to you, I think
we're ready.
Do you want to open up the draft for it? Do you want to open up the draft?
I think it's time we go, and we have a guest.
Yep.
A guest draft coach tonight, Josh Jeffy from Sports on Tap.
Team Sports on Tap will be well represented.
Sports on Tap will be making that first pick here. So
oh, Lord. Oh, boy.
Let's start the clock and let's have some fun tonight.
No pressure.
Thank you very much. As President Ryan Kelber opening the draft for this year's Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League's Senior All-Star Game.
And just to kind of touch on what you and Mr. Kelber were saying, this is a great event. This is an honor for these kids to be, nominated. And obviously there's that spirit of competition everywhere they go. But, again, this is a fun event, and it's really an opportunity to showcase the really hard work that these seniors have put in all year, both in the red, white, and blue divisions. And
all three divisions are well represented. All right, do we have a pick?
We have a pick.
We
have a pick in.
All right. Josh?
Gentlemen, how we doing?
We're doing good, Josh. A lot of pressures on you right now.
So I'd like to first give Ryan Kelber a thank you for allowing me to do this, and we hope we pick a good team. In fact, I know I'm going to pick a good team. With the first pick in the 2022 Senior All-Star Draft, we're going to go with the man who's had the first in school history 4 consecutive shutouts, goalie from Menor, John Rampy. John Rampy. Congratulations,
Team Sports on Tap. John Rampy, you have been selected.
That is John Rampy, of course, helped lead the Menor Cardinals to a Barron Cup 1 championship this year. It is their third in the last 4 years. And they also made it to the Elite 8, the regional finals of the state tournament. So just a great season by John Rampy and the rest of the Menor Cardinals. Coach Makito there as well. So that is a fantastic first pick. Usually, we're gonna build from the back and work our way to the front there. So
it's a great strategy, and I totally agree. And I think Josh did a great job in doing that. We got an opportunity to see him play in multiple games, and he did a very good job. So now, with the second pick, is Team B.
All right, we have Coach Rich Sinelli from the Nordonia Knights. Welcome.
Thank you.
How you doing tonight?
Doing great. Excited to be here. First time here.
A great season this year, too. I mean, you guys finished first in the division, and talk a little bit about the Knights team here.
We had a great season. Kids bought into our program where we were a faster team this year. A lot of passing. We went 9-1 in our division, which was fantastic. And overall, we were 13-12, always playing up. And last year we graduated 8 seniors last year. So it was more of a rebuilding, but all the kids came in with only 1 new freshman. We did a great job. And a brand new goalie, first-year goalie, too.
Wow, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the division record certainly speaks to that.
Yeah,
so
thank you.
And we'll talk more about the Nordonia Knights over the course of the broadcast here, but you have your first pick, the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Who do you got?
Team B, for the 2022 All-Star Game, we're going to select Max Zustian, center, Nordonia. 23 goals on the season, 21 assists. He was our captain, 4-year letterman for us. Great player.
There we go. Going a little bit of home cooking.
Absolutely. Got to bring him.
Very good. Well, thank you very much, Coach. Great pick.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to your next one.
All right.
Appreciate it. Coach Rich Sinelli from Nordonia taking one of his own.
Yeah.
That's a forward.
Well, I mean, with your first pick, you want to take a guy who you're familiar with. You want to take somebody who you know how to coach, and obviously he's been a really great player for him all year, and you want to continue coaching him as much as possible because again, these guys are seniors, so it's not unheard of that they take their own their own players. Now we have pick number 3.
Yes.
Team C, Coach Babcox.
There we go.
The spokesman for Team C.
The man, Coach Babcox. Welcome back,
gentlemen.
Yes. He's back.
We're back.
Yeah. Now, are you at all intimidated by the fact that Josh is picking one of these teams?
Yes, actually, he took my first pick.
Okay. Yeah.
He
that
took
was strategy.
John Rampy. I was going to take John for a couple of reasons. He's a hell of a goalie, but his dad played hockey at Heights.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I figured, hey, that'd be fun to He's a legacy kind of.
Way to go, Josh.
Way to go.
A little bit over the course of the broadcast. All right, Nolan Ramsey goes number 3 overall to Team C, coached by his coach, Eddie Babcox. And we're going to be at the end of the first round here. Coach Guadino is going to have 2 picks in a row here. We'll see if he
back-to-back picks.
Let's see if he goes with both picks right away or if he's going to wait a little bit. Hello, Coach.
How are we doing there?
Great.
Good.
How are you?
Good.
It's,
Good to be back.
Yeah.
Coach Joe Guadino from Parma. He's got 2 picks. You going to make them both now?
I can do that.
All right. Well,
I
up
can
to
do
you.
that.
Up to you. It's your
All right.
your world. We're just living in it.
Obviously, I'm going to go with the players that I know best.
Yes.
So my first pick is going to be Ryan Myers, my forward.
All right.
And I'm going to take my defenseman, Raven Ignacio. Both were all-league selections. Ryan was the first team all-blue.
Mm-hmm.
Actually had a monster senior year. He had 37 goals, 37 assists. He was our leader. I mean, he was our offense. Kid played hard every single game. It'd be sad to see him leave, but I'm looking forward to be behind the bench with him one more time. And Raven, solid defenseman, very fast, pretty elusive. He had a big year as well too. He had 31 goals of his own as a defenseman.
Wow.
Plus 12 assists, so he had a great senior year too. So looking forward to having them both on the bench with me one last time.
And with the defenseman scoring as many goals as Raven did, is that more of a function of how your system was, or just he's such a dynamic player that you take advantage of his offensive problems?
Raven is unique. Sometimes you don't know what he's going to do. I'm going to be honest with you. He's very elusive. He's got speed, and when he can get into the clear, he's very skilled. He's crafty. He's got some hands, and he can place the puck. So tough to catch, tough to knock off his feet. I mean, he wasn't the tallest kid, but he was like a bull in a china shop. He can go, and I think that caught a lot of teams by surprise. But yeah, he was a special player.
All right, Coach is going to go with a couple of his guys, following suit with Coach Sinelli and Coach Babcox. And again, if you have another chance to coach your own kids, there's no, you got to take that chance.
Absolutely.
All right, excellent.
All right, great.
Thank you very much.
We'll talk more about Parma hockey over the course of the broadcast
All right,
here.
great. Looking forward to it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
Once again, that was Coach Guadino with his selection at his pick. His 4th pick at the end of the first round was Ryan Myers from Parma, and then the first pick of round 2 was Raven Ignacio, a defenseman, also from the Parma Redmen hockey team. And the first round's in the books. We're now into the second round here.
Yep.
We're going to go back up the ladder. Coach Babcock is going to come through, going to give us our picks. We're going to go all the way back up to Josh, and then back-to-back picks. There's a lot of pressure right now, I think.
Coach Babcock is he's thinking about it. Oh, he's ready.
Oh, wouldn't it be great if he'd selected Josh to come play?
That would be great.
Just Josh Jeffy.
Second overall. Coach Babcock is back for his second pick.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stay home.
Okay.
I'm gonna give my defenseman Vinny Holland.
Okay.
Big D lineman. He was the captain of our team this year, well deserved. He is also a 14-letter.
Wow.
Goodness.
Student athlete.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you want to talk about a kid who you use as an example every year going in. Vince Holland's one of those guys. And off the ice, on the ice, a great role model. He's a hard worker, passionate, and he's funny. He's hilarious. So that's a big plus for me.
Yeah.
So that's my second pick is Vince Holland.
14 letters? Did he have any time to
football?
He's got more.
Soccer, hockey, and baseball. He was a kicker for the football team, so he was able. Chris
Look
Kogan
at that.
just got here right on time. By the way,
he was the kicker. He's the kicker of the football team.
Kicker for
He's
the football team.
Well, now we know who Ed's
automatically
cheering
my favorite
for.
player.
Yeah.
I did not know that before.
Yeah, he.
I'm sorry to not ask that question.
And punter, kicker and punter.
Kicker and punter.
Yep.
He's my dude then.
Yeah.
And
Which are not easy to do, by the way.
No, they're not. And then you play hockey on top of that. I couldn't play hockey on top
Where
of that.
where you don't do anything.
We
with
played
your feet.
soccer during football season, and then
Right.
hockey, and then baseball. It's baseball season, right? He's a hell of a baseball player too.
Yeah. Jeez.
And when we talked about before the season started, we asked, I think I asked you, like, what do you look for in a captain? And Vince Holland was the epitome of everything you just said.
Yep. We haven't had a Vinny Holland as a captain in a long time, and he set the bar pretty high. So whoever's behind him's got some big shoes to fill, and I know they can, but it's a good example to look up to for sure.
Very good.
All right.
Coach Babcock is staying home, and we will
await the next pick, which will be from Team B.
Coach Sinelli from Nordonia. Welcome back, Coach.
Coming back.
Okay.
Who do you got?
We're going to go with our second pick. We're staying home.
Okay.
We're going with Nathan Owen. Nate Owen was our assistant captain, played defense for us. Fantastic player, very quick, great hands. He had 14 goals, 19 assists on the season for a defenseman. One of our biggest playmakers that we had, and quick, which I like. So we know what we're getting there on the defensive side.
And I asked Coach Gondino about this because one of his Raven Ignacio was a very good scorer from the defensive zone. The same thing with Nathan Owen and be able to create from the back. Is that a function of the system, or is that just how good of a player he is?
A little bit of both, actually. When there was times when down in our zone that we didn't have a breakout, you could count on Nate bringing it up, and he could make the moves, and he was quick enough to do that. But within our system, we brought our defenseman up, and he stepped into the slot, grabbed the pass, take the shot, and he had a great shot also. So it was a little bit of both on that side of it.
Very good. That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, that's a great pick, and Coach Sinelli staying home as well.
Thank you.
Very good.
And now we come to.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
He's back. Is he ready?
But here's the thing now. Because he's got help. He's got reinforcements have come in the form of
Coach Kogan
from Rocky River. Now you got to wonder, does Josh go a Rocky River player here? Because we've seen it outside of the Sports on Tap, who had no skin in this game. Most of these coaches have stayed on the old Ranchero there.
That's true. That's true.
Are we going to see? Are we going to see a continuation, or are we going to see maybe Coach Kogan venture out?
Well, yeah, you got two.
You have those picks. Yeah,
you're going to wrap up round 2 and start round 3. While they're deciding the second and their respective second and third picks here, quick reminder about the Barron Cup Championships that happened on February 13th. Sure. There's literally nothing else going on that day besides the Barron Cup.
Not that I can think of.
So in Barron Cup 1, the Mentor Cardinals defeated the Hudson Explorers by a score of 2-0 to win their third Barron Cup championship out of the last 4 years. And they did make it to the regional finals in the state tournament. Now, it looks like we have the Sports on Tap has their second
Team
pick.
SOT.
Who do you with
our second pick in the 2022 Senior All-Star Draft, we're going to go skater from Rocky River, Alex Parnell.
Okay.
There we go.
That's Coach Kogan. That's homegrown talent.
Okay.
That's a heck of a pick right there.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And now to start round 3, Joshua.
Yeah, we're ready to go, and we're actually going to stay in the red division with our third pick. It's going to be forward from Menor, Eric Toth. 15 goals on the season, 13 assists. Looking forward to that. We're going to have some good goalkeeping and some really fast skaters that can able to put the puck in the net. So so far, championship team.
I think so.
That's right.
I don't want to speak too soon.
Those are solid picks.
Those are solid picks. Alex Parnell and Eric Toth, but one from Rocky River and Menor respectively. We've actually seen both of these players multiple times this year. And each time it was impressive. And each time they were standout players that you can really count on to kind of hone the moment, so to speak, and really step up when their team needed them.
Absolutely. All right, Coach Gaudino's back from Parma. And with your third pick, who are you looking at?
All right, so I got a forward and a defenseman. I'm going to round it out with a goalie. I'm going to take
wait, hold on a sec. I think it's Coach Sinelli.
Yeah.
It's Coach Sinelli. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's Coach Sinelli. Yes. Oh, man, look at this
Jump
guy.
the gun.
I know. You know what?
We were all about it, too, for a second.
I know. I was thinking, like, wait a minute. Can't fool the compliance guy.
Yep. Thank God, because I was gonna let him pick. All right.
It's like a baseball where the next guy just walks up
Yeah.
to the plate and no one catches it. That almost just happened here. We run a tight ship here on Sports on Tap, right?
Right. People come to us for fantastic one-liners by yours truly.
Yes.
And just dynamite, rules and regulations by this guy here. That's what we do. That's what we provide to you at home. We also want to thank everybody who's tuning in now on YouTube. Make sure that you tune in on Friday. We will be live streaming these games at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, or as I call it, the Romo Fijo, which is taking off, by the way.
It's not.
It is taking off.
All right, Coach Sinelli, please save us from this absurdity.
I'm trying to say we're
Sean
trying to keep everything in order here. It's kind of tough.
Yes.
But,
what do you got?
We're going to go goalie out of Westlake, Alec Radanzek. From what we played against him down at the Q, and we put shots up on him. Tough to get any goals through on him, and he had an 87% save percentage. So we're working on defense. Defense wins championships, and we're playing to win this year.
There you go.
That's right. Yeah, building from the back, building from the back up.
There you go.
And we've seen it in Olympic hockey. We've seen it in the NHL. A hot goalie can take you a long way.
Oh, he turns around. He'll put some saves up. It'll get everybody moving. And then from that point, it's the forwards going from there. And it really brings the other team down. They don't know where to shoot at that point. And they're trying a lot harder that time. So that's where we're going.
All right, great pick by Coach Sinelli from Nordonia.
Thank you.
And we will we'll get going. Coach Babcock is back on the clock.
Look, no, it's –
Yes, he is.
no. Oh, he is. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
How about you just let Josh pick 5 times in a row and see what happens?
Listen, don't put it past me. I'm trying to win. Okay? I had a rough fantasy season, Ed.
This is true. This is true.
This is very true. Dear Jamar Chase.
Good.
No.
No, you're up. Coach is up. Coach is up.
Yeah, we're good.
Coach Babcock. I said coach. Like there's a bunch of coaches here.
Yeah.
Coach Babcock
All right,
is
all
back
right.
up.
Okay.
I need a goalie,
Yep.
Yes.
You sure do.
and I'm taking Jake Bennett from Kent Roosevelt.
Okay.
Love the save percentage, and 3-year captain. That's always impressive. And his coach, Brad Edwards, a good buddy of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So Jake deserves another last hurrah.
Yeah.
So we're taking Jake Bennett from Kent Roosevelt. All right.
We were just talking about with Coach Sinelli. I mean, a hot goaltender can carry you a long way.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Since you have low numbers, so, in our division we had some teams with some low numbers, and the goaltending play in our division was pretty good because they're seeing a lot of shots, and then you get deep into like state tournaments or Barron Cups, and they're used to getting a lot of shots.
Right.
So I think they're ready for it, and I know our goalie for sure saw a lot of shots. So, and hot goalie at every level can get you far. Doesn't
Absolutely.
matter. Yep. Yeah.
All right. Jake Bennett going to be joining Coach Babcock's on Team C.
Okay.
Now,
Now it's okay. Now it's
Coach Gaudino's got 2 picks.
2 picks.
He's got 2. I wonder if he took. All right, now he's.
Now it's your
I
turn.
apologize for the mishap there, Coach. I hope that none of the other 2 coaches took who you were going to take. Did
No.
that happen?
No, it
Okay.
did not happen.
Okay,
I
good.
made sure it didn't at the table.
Tell you what, I don't want to know what's going on over there.
No, it's all right. It's all good.
What you got? You got
so
2
anyways,
picks.
yes. So I'm gonna grab my goalie. I'm gonna get the goalie from Solon.
Okay.
Devin Apansowitz, I believe, is his name.
Okay.
Yes.
Good goalie. We played him a couple of years ago, I believe, when he was a sophomore. He actually led their team to the semis this year. He had I think an 86 save percent for the year. So we're gonna jump on him as the goalie.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab another forward that I know pretty well. I'm gonna take Joey Kramer from Amherst.
Ooh.
That's a good pick.
Very good player.
Joey Kramer.
And we got to see him this year as well.
Yeah,
and
very
he's
impressive.
Solid
Yeah.
player.
Okay.
All right, very
All
good.
right, appreciate it.
Yep.
Good job, Coach. All right, we got Now, Coach just kicked off the 4th round here.
We got fast and furious right now.
Yeah, we're not messing around here.
Oh, we'll do a recap here of these last few picks. We'll start with Team A. We'll just kind of go the last couple picks. Alex Parnell was picked at the end of round 2. And then picked in the top of round 2 is Eric Toth out of Mentor.
Yep.
Then we had Alex Renziak picked by Team B. He's the goalie out of Westlake. Then we had Jake Bennett picked from Kent Roosevelt. Another goalie went off the board. And then to end round 3, we had Devin. I'm going to murder this name.
Apansowitz.
Goalie from Solon. And then to start off round 4, Joey Kramer out of Amherst. Now, what's interesting here, Ed, is it was kind of a run on goalies here in round 3. Team A selected John Rampy he was the first overall selection. But now we're seeing a run on goalies. There's only 2 goalies left at this point that are eligible.
Every team has their goalie. Has at least one goalie. So they got the prereq there.
Right.
Coach Babcox is back on the clock. We'll see what he. Yeah, we're good. Coach Babcox is back on the clock. We'll see. We'll see what he's got going here for round 4.
So as we mentioned, the event is on Friday, March 26th. 5th.
Yes.
Can't even keep my dates right. Begins at 3:30. Again, it's bracket style system, bracket running clock, kind of a tournament of champions type situation. Following our coverage, you will see, or you will be able to tune into your local media markets for the Cleveland Monsters game that will follow the All-Star game.
All right, Coach Babcox is back with his 4th pick.
Okay.
I'm going with Jack Karras from Benedictine.
Jack.
Very nice.
I've been around the rink for years, and I've watched Jack grow up, play youth hockey, and he's also played youth hockey with with Vinny and Nolan. So it's a nice little reunion for them, and they used to play together, and he's a hell of a player, and it's going to be fun to have him on the team. So
get them back on the same line and see what they can do.
See what happens. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, Jack Harris from Benny.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay. Excellent pick by Coach Babcox. This is the most recent pick here in the 4th round. He was the 2nd pick of the 4th round by Coach Babcox of Cleveland Heights. And you heard him. He had a good amount of lots of respect for Karras and seen him kind of grow up. And it's exciting for these coaches to be able to see some kids maybe on the youth circuits that you may have coached or have seen, and now being able to have another opportunity to coach them again in such a the atmosphere that it is really, really special for these coaches. You can definitely tell that.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, these coaches are very familiar with all these players, as you mentioned, and the skill set is unique for each one of these players, and they know what they want, and it's going to be fun to coach them.
Coach Snelly from Nordonia.
Well, we got our defense, we got our goalie in, and we've got to go now. We've got to get some scoring going. So we're going to be taking Matt Kish out of Mentor.
Matt Kish.
Great pick.
Matt, from what I saw, it's his first full season. I saw him play once, and he had 22 goals, 12 assists. And he also led the team in game-winning goals. So I'm hoping for a clutch player to bring us around on that. So forward, that'll work out great with us.
All right.
We can personally vouch for him. We've seen him multiple times this year, and he's emotional. He's got a lot of speed.
He's got a lot of fire.
Before kind of similar to some of a lot of the players here. I mean, 1 minute he's in the defensive end, the next minute he's shooting. He's got a shot on goal, and he's right by the goal.
That's it. We're looking for shots on goal from this point now.
Very good. All right, Coach
you.
Sinelli, great pick. That's the 4th round, 3rd pick of the 4th round by Coach Sinelli from Nordonia. That leaves us with the last pick of the 4th round, and then that will wrap around to the first pick of the 5th round. And that'll be Coach Kogan and
celebrity guest picker Josh
Jeffy. That's right.
Brought to you by Wheels Up. No.
Let's see. Yep. Coach Babcox is ready for another pick. All right, we're wrapping around here, Josh. We got you got 2 picks. You're going to wrap up the 4th round and start the 5th round. Coach Kogan's he's pumped.
Yeah,
he's ready for this.
Yeah, he's in. He has relegated me to making the selections, but we are a team. So, again, drafting championship level team.
Right.
With our 4th pick, we're going to go with the man, the myth, the legend, Alex Dickens from Hudson. High motor, good character, good skater. Ready for that one. And then our 5th selection, wrapping around, is going to be none other 50 goal scorer, over 50 goal scorer, from Normandy, Logan George.
Logan George.
See, you didn't think he was going to be available.
Logan George, great season, part of that championship,
I
Barron
did
Cup
not.
championship team, Normandy Invaders. We're looking forward to having him on the team.
Listen, we are
championship.
I think we are lucky to have a player of his caliber on this team, representing the Sports on Tap team.
Yep.
That's
I like
a
it.
We
that's
are
a
like
definitely looking
fantastic
forward
pick.
to that.
You know
Again,
what?
Championship.
Having no
championship.
bias in
Fantastic
any of
pick.
this, having no bias at all, I
No-
think I just don't. I don't see how anyone else matches up with us. I just don't see it. Don't want to be that guy, but you know what I mean. Hey, we'll take it where we can get it, right?
Listen, absolutely. Listen, like we were.
We were
I was legitimately. I thought we can. I thought we would get him at the second. Our second pick
Right.
after Rampy.
right.
Um,
There was concern that we need to go that high with him.
I'm glad he's representing sports.
Exactly.
He's going to
Exactly.
be with Coach Kogan and
Right.
and Josh here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got Coach Sinelli's going to wrap back around here. He's got his 5th pick coming up here. The Barron Cup 2 championship was between Western Reserve Academy and the Stroudsville Mustangs. Western Reserve defeated Stroudsville 6-1 in that contest. That was the first title for Western Reserve since the Barron Cup 2 championship in 2015. And then in Barron Cup 3, the aforementioned Normandy Invaders, led by Logan George, defeated CVCA by a score of 6-3. That was the first title for Normandy since 1999 when they won Barron Cup 2. All right, Coach Sinelli's back up here.
Back up on the hot seat
On
here.
the hot
Who do we
seat.
got?
We're going to go with Adam Goad out of Hudson.
Adam Goad out of Hudson.
Don't have any stats on him right here, but I'll tell you what, we played him in our state game, and he can fly. And when we saw him play, I remember him specifically, and we want to go with him. He's great.
Yeah, the Hudson team was quite explosive. They were stonewalled a little bit by John Rampy and Mentor in the championship, but I mean, Hudson had a great season this year, and Adam Goad was a big part of that.
Yeah, when we played him, he was a big part of the goals that they put up against us. We were a little bit overmatched in our state game on that, but you could see which ones were really moving on that game. It was great.
All right, Adam Goad is going to be the selection for Coach Sinelli.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you. Important to point out as you were going through the breakdown, Ed, of the CVCA, or I'm sorry, of the CVCA, the Barron Cup. Again, every senior who won an all-league award is eligible. However, due to the fact that there's different spring breaks, different commitments that these players and athletes, student athletes, like Coach Babcock's mentioned, they're just for whatever reason not available to play on Friday, so they're not being selected. Again, taking nothing away from their effort and their abilities and what they accomplish this year on the ice. But again, you want to make sure that the people that are available can be selected, and then making sure to shout out everything that they did. So it's going to be interesting because now we have, I think, the coach that is going to be fired up here. He looks fired up with who he's got.
Coach Babcock, what do you got?
I'm taking Will Karras.
Oh, hold on.
From Benedictine.
Try that again. That was from Benedictine. That was my fault. If you please repeat that.
Will Karras.
There we go.
From Benedictine.
Look at that.
All right.
I'm going to keep the East Side Tiger contingency going.
There you go.
He's representing.
That's right. My son's mites. He's plays mites for East Side, so I figured I'd give a shout out to East Side Tigers. And Will and Jack are cousins, and let them play one more game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about here.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all
for
about
sure.
here.
And Bob, known Bob forever. Benny's coach, and Bob's a good guy, and it'd be a lot of fun for him to see that. So.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
All right, we got the
Will Karras.
The Karras cousins
That's right.
are going to be back together
Karras
thanks to Coach Babcock's on Team C. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, Coach Gaudino's got 2 picks. He's going to wrap up round 5, and he's going to start round 6.
Okay, here
Welcome
we
back,
go.
Coach. Got 2 picks coming up. Oh, yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
you got
we're
2
good.
picks coming up here.
All right, I'm going to take from North Olmsted, Ryan Bonham. He had a big year, 20 goals, 9 assists. And I'm going to take Noah Volker from Olmsted Falls.
Noah Volker.
He was second team all Red Division. He had a big year as well too.
He did have a big year, and we got to see him too, and he was.
Yeah, we played against Ryan twice, and he has some speed. God, could he shoot the puck too? He lit us up in the one game. So I remember the guys that beat you. So
Yeah,
I
right.
want him on my team now.
That's right. That is the epitome. If you can't beat him, get him on your team.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Very good.
Yep.
Thanks,
you.
Coach.
All right, and just to recap, go over here what round 4 looked like. Round 4 started off with Logan George out of Normandy being selected by Team Sports on Tap, or Team A as you would refer to it, but it's Team Sports on Tap. Team B selected Adam Goad out of Hudson, and then Team C selected Will Karras out of Benedictine to join his cousin Jack Karras, who was selected 1 round before. And then 4th round, Ryan Bonham out of North Olmsted was selected by Team D. And then to begin round 5, Noah Volker out of Olmsted Falls, a fantastic round 6. Sorry, fantastic player that we saw a couple times this year and really stood out as he played.
All right, Coach Babcock's returning to the table.
Yes.
What do we got?
I need another big D man.
Okay.
All right.
I'm taking Miles Haluska from Mayfield.
Okay, Miles.
Big guy.
Haluska.
Hell of a shot. And we're going to need him back there on D.
All
and
right.
Steve Bogus, their coach, told me if I didn't take Miles that he'd get mad at me.
Oh, well, I mean, if that's going to happen, he really kind of twisted your arm there, didn't he?
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't even talk to Steve. So,
That's
taking Miles from Mayfield.
All right.
Very good.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate the alliteration there. As Coach Babcock's one of a kind. So that's Miles Haluska is the 2nd pick in the 6th round. And here at the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League's senior draft, you're watching us live on YouTube at Sports on Tap. And you can also follow us on Twitter at SOT Podcast. Check out our Facebook as well. And our website, sportsontapodcast.com. Can Rob hear us over there?
Yeah, I think so.
Rob, is there any chatter going on, or can we see anything that's going on, or?
About 80 people watching, but I haven't seen any chat.
No chat so far.
No chat yet, but
Okay.
I think what's happening is you're seeing a swell.
Yeah,
Okay, I can only
think
describe to you as a swell. As soon as they realized that we had some skin in this game, they realized. Huh? We're gonna recap. We're gonna recap all the rounds.
we will.
We will do that. Round 1, okay. We're gonna go each team in their picks. How about we do that? That seems like it would be easier.
So Coach Sinelli comes up, then
That's
yes,
fine.
we can do
So
that.
we'll start with round 1 for each team. In round 1, the first overall pick in the 2022 Senior GCHSHL All-Star Draft was none other than John Rampy, goalie.
I believe they call him the Ice Captain.
The ice captain,
Yeah,
sure.
he was the Ice Captain.
Right. John Rampy, goalie out of Menor. The second pick was Max Zoshin out of Nordonia. Then we had Nolan Ramsey selected by Team C in their first round pick out of Cleveland Heights. And then Ryan Myers was selected to complete round 1 out of Parma. And now we go to Ed, who has our next selection.
All right, Coach Sinelli, what do you got in your 6th round?
6th round, we're going to go with Andrew Yard out of Hudson. Again, trying to keep a little bit of composure, back to back. Guys who know each other, I think it'll work well. I've seen him play again at our state game, So it's something that familiar with.
You got a couple of sets of teammates. You have a couple of your guys and a couple of guys from Hudson. I mean, it's never, to your point, keep that familiarity between the lines is never a bad thing.
It'll be nice. Hopefully, they'll be able to know each other when they're on the ice together. When you're playing a 4-on-4, a lot of wide open stuff. You got to be able to talk, communicate. I think with two guys that have played together for a while, both on our side and theirs, communication is going to be a key on these games.
When we're doing these types of games, or these players, at least not during the regular season, they don't play with each other. They play against each other, but they don't play with each other. How do you think the players adjust to skating with the guys they're not really used to skating with?
I think they'll do a decent job that way. Again, it's all about the communication. If when we played Hudson, I heard them talking to each other, that kind of stuff. If you have a team that really doesn't talk to each other that much, I don't think it'll go that way. But if you can talk to each other and you know where you're going to be, it's going to be a great game that way.
With it as wide open as it will be on the ice too. I mean, there's going to be a lot of
speed and passing.
Absolutely,
speed and passing. Good goalie.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
All right, Coach Sinelli with his 6th pick. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
It was
Andrew Yard.
Now we have 2 picks coming up for Sports on Tap. Looks like they're still deliberating, if you will.
Sending the coach over.
Max Zushin. From
Max
Nordonia.
Zushin. Yep.
Zushin.
Sorry about that.
Coach Kogan.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
We are blessed with his presence.
Okay. Here
Coach
we go.
Kogan. Oh.
We really got to get better.
My God.
Am I on?
I know.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. So
What's
we're
up, Coach?
Nothing.
Man,
Yeah.
welcome.
Thanks.
I mean, are you honored to be coaching our team?
I am. This
Okay,
is actually
see?
this is really cool. Different.
Yeah.
You know, my record down here so far hasn't been very good, so this could be awesome. Great change for me.
Coach Kogan with he's got 2 picks coming up here.
Yeah, we're going to go defense here. We're going to start with Brian Shackleton from North Olmsted. There goes my list, so I'll use this one.
Yep.
So Brian, ironically enough, I coached him as like a squirt and peewee in our youth league, and good defenseman, likes to rush the puck though, so that's good for this little festival that we're having, little 4-on-4.
All right, Coach chooses to go with his.
So the pick.
Oh, yeah.
Picks were.
Oh boy, this
Brian
is awkward on camera.
Shackleton and Ben Greenfield. Brian Shackleton out of North Olmsted and Ben Greenfield out of Rocky River.
He gets another situation where you get to coach your own player again for one more game, and especially when there's not a lot of pressure with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to win, but it's it's more of a lax environment.
Yeah,
You're there to have fun.
Yep. Absolutely.
The competitive juices will always take over.
Oh, you're on the ice, man.
Absolutely. So we are about almost midway through this draft, I imagine. We have 3 more picks in round 7.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Sinelli is back on the clock here for the coach of Nordonia.
Team B.
He's about to come up here with another pick. He's thinking about it.
You gotta wonder where the strategy, because maybe you're dealing with players you're not as familiar with. You're relying on some other coaches that know those players, and you wonder, is there a little bit of gamesmanship? Probably not, but
Hey, you never know. Competition's competition, right?
There it is, yeah.
Coach Sinelli, welcome back.
Welcome back. Hey, we're going to go with some familiarity out of the blue division.
Very good.
And we're going to go with Tyler Beck.
Tyler
Normandy. Tyler, he had 33 goals and 50 assists throughout the season. Wide open, 4-on-4. The assists, big passing. We're going to be a passing fast team. That's where it comes down.
There it goes.
That's a great pick. He played very well in the Barron Cup Championship against CVCA as well.
Yeah. We played him as a non-league game against them, and came around, and the passing from him is fantastic. I mean, he's a big playmaker. And I think we're going to need that.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see that on your side.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very good. Thanks, Coach. All right, that's Coach Sinelli chooses Tyler Beck from the Barron Cup 3 champions, the Normandy Invaders.
Yep. And again, as you mentioned, I mean, the performance by all Team Normandy there in that Barron Cup championship game was really good. And it was really, I mean, that was probably one of our favorite games to cover, if I remember correctly, because it was so back and forth. CVCA was in it, then Normandy was, I mean, it was a very fun game. And I kind of think we're going to see a little bit of a rush on some of those Blue Division team players right now.
I think you're right. Let's see if Coach Babcock's, what he's got up his sleeve here.
Let's keep the East Side contingency going.
Okay.
Right.
Ryan Oliveri from Mayfield.
Ryan Oliveri.
I think it's Ryan.
I know his mom very well, and
Ryan.
he also grew up playing with some of these guys, and it'll be fun for all of them to get back together, play a game together. And East Side.
Three sets of teammates between your guys, the Benedictine guys, and the Mayfield guys. Nice.
Keeping the East Side
There's
tradition.
a plan.
It's a plan.
There's a plan.
There's a
All
plan.
right, that's all, you know what? That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. There is a plan, and that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Yep.
That's Ryan Oliveri from Mayfield. Is the third pick in the 7th round. Coach Gaudino from Parma is going to have 2 picks coming up here. He's going to end round 7 and start round 8. Coach, welcome back. You got 2 picks coming up here. Who are you looking
Always.
at?
I guess that's the benefit of picking last. You get to go twice.
Yeah.
Okay, right?
Again, I'm going to go with players that I've seen a lot over the last 4 years. I'm going to take Luke Parada from CVCA and Jack Lamlin from CVCA.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Man.
good players.
Yeah, very
good
I mean,
players.
fantastic players. Yeah.
And you get and keeping them 2 together too. I mean, it almost
Right.
seems right
Yeah,
that
they
they're
play
pack
well
and
together.
steel.
And I've seen them quite a bit over their 4-year career, so I know what they bring to the table. So great picks for us.
Absolutely. Wait, what is this?
What? Breaking
news.
Oh,
What?
no.
Is that legit?
We're
Really?
Wow.
we just have folks.
Breaking news.
We have breaking
Okay,
news.
that's not something you
Is that,
see every
is that
day.
from Doug? Did he?
The CVCA players are not
All right,
eligible
back
to
to
be
the drawing
drafted.
board.
We're you know what we're going to do? We're going to give you a little bit of time. We'll go ahead and
take your
we'll
hats. Yeah, go
recap
ahead.
everything.
All right,
Obviously, this was something that was not planned, but as we just found out from El Presidente of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League, the CVCA players are not eligible to be selected because they will not be available to play the game.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, easy.
I'm going to take
You're not messing around.
I'm going to take Andrew Bernard from Benedictine
Okay.
and
Pick.
Gavin Pate from Strongsville.
Also a good pick.
Okay.
Both good picks.
Gavin Pate.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Gavin was their leading defensive scorer. He had 15 goals and 13 assists. So pretty impressive for a defenseman. So, yeah.
That's a hockey coach for you guys because he was given some information, he processed it, and then he made a decision, snap decision. Kids, that's how you coach.
So it's just like when hockey players take a shot, they're back in like
Yep.
the next line.
It's a rebound. That's all that was.
That was a little bit of a blindside shot there to coach in, but he was.
Yep.
That's how you recover.
That's it.
That's how you recover.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, coach. You wonder how long was Kelber hanging on to that?
You wonder, but he just got the text. We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
We
Although
will. He is the
listen,
president.
he's no Shefty. I'll tell you that right now. He's no Barry Melrose. Doesn't have the hair for it, but
No.
well,
Who does have the
who
hair
does
for
have
it?
the? I mean, let's be honest.
No
who
one
has
has the hair of
Barry
Melrose.
Melrose?
No.
Okay, so just to recap, the CVCA players are not eligible because they're not available to play on Friday. Therefore, they're ineligible to be selected for the team. Again, taking nothing away from their accomplishment. We were very, very complimentary of their play. We saw them play. And again, Jack Lamline and Jake Parada were probably the sparks of that team in that championship game. Now we move on. Coach Babcock is here. You wonder if he goes west side, throw everyone off. You wonder.
I don't know.
You wonder.
I don't think that's part of the plan.
I don't know.
Sean.
What's the west side?
You're in
See?
it.
Oh, I could tell. I'm taking Andrew Kirkpatrick from Chagrin Falls. He was a really good player. Chagrin Falls beat us twice in the regular season. He had a lot to do with that. And I want him on my team now.
Yes, there it is.
Tired of coaching against him.
Yeah.
That's what always comes at. That's what it comes back to sometimes.
Yeah.
Staying east.
Staying east.
Staying east. Part of the plan.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
Coach Babcock's going with Andrew Kirkpatrick in the 8th round from Chagrin Falls.
Are we in the 8th round? Yeah, we are in the 8th round.
Lots of experience from Blue Division play there for Coach there as well. Coach Sinelli from Nordonia is going to get a pick here. And then Sports on Tap and Coach Kogan will wrap up the 8th round and begin the 9th round. I don't know if I'm not sure if Presidente is going to want to take a break here, or if he's going to.
Well, I mean, we're kind of at the tail end of this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we have drafted a lot of. There have been a lot of drafted players. That is true.
There's not a lot. There's not a lot many. But I mean, a couple more rounds, we're going to be pretty much everyone's been taken, or close to.
Hey, don't let him pick yet.
No. Our producer was trying to. Oh, okay. Our producer is trying to tell us what to do here.
Yeah, thinks he runs the show or something.
Yeah, right.
This guy over here's got a headset on.
It's not like we're using all of his equipment or anything like that.
Right. It's not like he's the one controlling the board.
Or knows how to edit or hook
up
to an internet.
Hey, buddy, talent's over here. I've decided I'm going to go full heel announcer.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm going to be your king.
That's how it has
Jerry
to work.
the King Lawler. I think that's what it has to work out.
Coach Sinelli, welcome back.
Thank you.
Who you got for your 8th pick?
We got a plan going here.
You got a plan?
Okay, he's got a plan too. All right.
We're going with Jake DeGarrow.
Ah, very nice pick.
So, again, 36 goals, 34 assists, communication, team player. I think if we keep these guys together, team will be fine.
a couple of Barron Cup champions on the roster now.
I'm telling you. I like where we're going with it. Jake, we played against Jake, going with familiarity that I've seen. He's a good player, very good player.
Physical too.
Yes, very
too.
physical.
Yeah, he didn't take any guff from the
No,
CBC,
he did not.
He gave a lot of it out.
Yeah, we might need that. You never know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, once the competitive juices keep going, as you said, man, it's
get to the puck.
That's right. All right, Coach Sinelli with Jake DeGarrow from Normandy. Excellent. All right, we're going to wrap up the 8th round here. Last 3 picks. Gavin Pate was the first pick in the 8th round from Straunsville, followed by Andrew Kirkpatrick from Chagrin Falls. And then Jake DeGarrow from Normandy was the 8th pick, the 3rd pick in the 8th round. And we're about to wrap up round 8 and then start round 9. Again, we're live here at BW3's in Fairview Park. You're seeing us on our YouTube page at Sports on Tap. And speaking of Sports on Tap,
look at this guy.
Oh,
you know what? He looks battle hardened.
Yes, I'm back making the pick. Coach Kogan said there was a little too much pressure.
Okay.
And we already have a championship formula.
Right.
So he wanted me to continue on.
Okay.
With our next pick, we're going to go. Not only we're going to go scoring, but we're also going to go with a player that has the ability to move the puck around and actually provide an opportunity for his teammates.
Sure.
He had 27 goals, 18 assists on the season, and we're going to go with, from Strongsville, Dan Muddy with our next selection.
Okay. Strongsville. All right.
The Barron Cup 2 runners-up.
Yep. All right.
And with our next selection, to start off the next round, we're going to kind of go along with that same theme.
Okay.
A forward, good skater,
sure,
has the ability to not only put the puck in the net, but able to distribute. He had 19 goals, 17 assists on the season from Rocky River. Grayson Graystoney Hess.
Wow, Grayson Hess.
And I was told to call him Graystoney.
Graystoney.
But we're looking forward to having those two guys on the team.
All right.
Coach Kogan sticking with the home cook in there. He's got 3 players from Rocky River.
I think he has all the players from
on
Rocky
his
River.
On his squad right there, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. Again, if you're a coach and you have the opportunity to have more time with your players, that's always a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it makes sense. You know how to train them. You know how to yell at them.
That's true.
You know.
That's true. I'm just updating our list here again. A couple of players that we saw for CVCA, or we just found out are not going to be able to participate. There are multiple other players as well. I'm going to see if I can find a roster so you can at least recognize them. So in no particular order, it looks like Mike Perusek is not able to play. Mike is not able to play. Same with Cole Wallace from Avon Lake. And Coach Sinelli is back on the clock. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on your guys' time.
Well, I'll tell you, man, we're going fast and furious.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we're not waiting 5 minutes.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Get down to business.
If the NFL draft was like this, it would take a lot about. But now we're going to go with Nolan Markham.
Nolan Markham.
Of Strongsville. Nolan, he came in with 18 goals, 18 assists. Saw him play once when I was walking through the Strongsville rink there. Again, quicker player that I saw. What I saw was physical from him, if I remember correctly. So again, we're deep in going down. There's so many teams that you go through and you see. It's hard to remember all the names, but
right. Well, especially when you spend all your time on your team.
Right.
You
yeah.
know, and maybe some of the other teams that you I'm sure you coach on the side.
We try to see all the teams as you're walking through that, but it's tough a lot of times remembering who it was. But I do remember the name on a few of the different assists when he was coming through. So I'm going to go with Nolan.
So we are going pretty fast here. So I wanted to, we haven't had a chance to talk too much about this is the first time we've talked that you've been on our show. So with respect to Nordonia, sorry. Describe the youth program a little bit and how that feeds into what you got in the high school level.
Well, with our youth program, I don't know if you're aware, but there's no rink in Summit County. So for us, our youth program spreads between Parma. We got some kids over in Garfield Heights. We have a few over in Gilmore. And what I do is I go into the different schools and try to find out where they are playing. And we go around to the different areas. So the youth program is really spread out throughout a lot of different counties. And for us not having a rink, our home rink is out of Gilmore Academy. So a little bit tough to get that going that way. But we've been doing a great job for the last 7-8 years, with players and that. So really excited about the future on that too.
That's unique, because that's unique for us to hear. We haven't really heard that. Having to branch out as much as you have to. Is that? Do you think that's what's the biggest advantage of that from your perspective?
I think when you're in the youth program and you're able to, you have different levels of the kids that are coming through, and you can go into some of the newer programs that are a little bit cheaper, learn to skate, and they give you the equipment, that kind of stuff. We try to get some there, and then you go into some programs where they go all the way up to AAA, and you're in Kent or you're at Gilmore and even the Geauga teams and that. So having that area to move them around in different places, it's a great advantage for us. It's just finding them sometimes too.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, unearthing them and having them come to having them come out for your school is, that's a challenge.
We used to lose a lot to the different Catholic schools because with St. Barnabas being in our division, or in our district, they go to different Ignatius, Eds, or you're going to go to Walsh, things like that. So, our program's up and coming, so it's a great place to be.
No, and obviously well evidenced by your finish in your division this year. The 9-1 record is fantastic.
Yeah, if you take, I know last year was a strange year with COVID and all that kind of stuff, but even the previous year. So I always tell the kids, you're 2 out of 3 in championships, and if you take last year out, you're 2 in a row.
There you go.
Because last year was, we barely got games in.
Yeah.
So hard.
Yeah.
So, but it's tough having the kids around, but it becomes an advantage sometimes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Excellent. Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Coach, that was Nolan Markham from Strongsville. He's going to join Team B. And we got to learn a little bit about a little bit more about Nordonia that we didn't that we
No,
that we
I
haven't
wasn't
had too
aware.
much we haven't had too much exposure to.
And that's odd that there's not one ice skating rink within
In
Summit
Summit County.
That's interesting.
In Summit County.
Given there's a lot of great hockey players in Summit County, I'm sure.
Certainly,
Yeah.
certainly. A lot of quality schools out there.
But as a really interesting take there, you have to be creative with keeping skaters on your team, and that's something that is required of all these coaches.
Absolutely. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Is the plan still in effect?
Let's keep it to the east side.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right.
Okay.
Mike Mancini from Aurora.
Mike Mancini.
Forward, 20 goals, 16 assists. He's a captain of the team. He had 7 points in one game this year.
Oh.
Wow. That's a
I'm taking him.
Yeah.
you got to take him.
All right.
You'll take half those points in a game.
And another captain on your squad as
Yes.
well, which is something that I think maybe was part of the plan.
I don't
if we
know.
will.
There's no plan. So that's what's going on.
Very good.
All right, thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Coach. So that's Mike Mancini from Aurora is another selection by Coach Babcox.
All right, and now we're coming to Team D, who will have 2 picks. We are coming down to the end of it here.
Yeah, we are getting to the nitty-gritty
The
here.
nitty-gritty, so to speak.
There's
folks.
no doubt about that.
And I love to say nitty-gritty because it's fun to say.
Welcome back, Coach. You got 2 picks. What are you looking at here?
How we doing?
Good, good.
I'm going to take a defenseman, Matt Scolieri from Canfield.
Okay.
Good player, hard-nosed, quick. He played hard all year. And then I'm going to take Mason Golubitsky from Solon.
Mason
Let's
Golubitsky.
see.
There you go.
Yeah, another defenseman. So
All right.
a couple blue liners to help run me out.
Loading up on the defenseman.
That's it.
Very good. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So we have last 2 picks were Matt Scolieri out of Canfield and then Mason Golubitsky from Solon. Just to kind of give you a recap of that last round, it started off with Grayson Hess out of Rocky River being selected. Nolan Markham from Strongsville goes to Team B. Mike Mancini out of Aurora was going to Team C. And then Matt Scolieri from Canfield was going to Team D. And then the next round begins with Mason Golubitsky from Solon going to Team D. And now we will have Coach Eddie Babcox coming back
10th pick.
with his
10th round.
With his 10th pick.
Lucky number 10.
My notes. All right. I need another D-man. I need
Okay.
a big D-man. From Twinsburg,
Ooh,
Cody Preston.
Cody Preston.
8 goals, 16 assists. Honorable mention this year and last year in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League, and so I need some big guys back on D to help out. And from the east side, Twinsburg.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
All
I'm
right.
sensing a little bit of a theme.
He's wearing the shirt.
It's a good point. He
He's
is
wearing the
advertising
shirt.
it. He is advertising
That
it.
is Cody Preston from Twinsburg is the second selection in round 10 of the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Senior All-Star Game Draft. Again, live here at BW3's in Fairview Park. Ed Dick alongside Sean Duffy.
Yep.
Jeff Troutman running the camera. Rob Troutman running the AV and everything else.
He's doing such a good job with his headphones.
Josh Jeffy there.
He's there.
He is a,
You know,
he is a guest.
He's the celebrity guest picker
He
for
is.
Team A.
Social media is really slacking right now, by the way.
I know.
You know what, though? When you have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity,
Yeah, you step in, bro.
You step down as your spot as EVP of social media content,
Executive Vice President.
and you join the team.
Right.
You got to.
He does a good job.
So full respect. All right, we're going to have Coach Sinelli from Nordonia.
Okay.
He's going to come back. And who do you got for your 10th pick, Coach?
We're sticking with the plan.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to go with Danny Bartek out of Normandy.
Danny Bartek.
Danny's got 16 goals, 24 assists on the season. I think, again, communication, familiarity is going to be there for us.
There we go.
Another selection from the Barron Cup 3 champion Normandy Invaders.
All right. So I think
who had a very successful season in their own right, in addition to the season you guys had.
Yeah, we played them, again, like I said, in a non-league game. And with the three skaters out of Normandy, they took it to us. But, I mean, we held our own. It was a 6-3 game. And, again, communication, again, with them. So it was great.
More continuity from Team B. Coach
Yes,
Sinelli living that theme up right now. Thank you, Coach. And we're about to wrap up the 10th round here. Is Coach Kogan gonna join us here, or is he gonna?
Is he ready?
Let's see. Uh-oh. There we go.
He's ready.
It's sad to see Josh get demoted like that.
Oh, he's not demoted. Not even close. So this round, Coach? We're going to go with two Westlake guys, Drew LeBenz, who had 13 goals, 2 assists, first team all-league, team MVP, 4-year varsity ladder winner. And we're also going to go with Chase Shearer, 9 goals, 4 assists, honorable mention, 3-year varsity ladder recipient, team captain.
Lots of experience there.
Yeah, so that's good. And 2 guys that I'm actually a little familiar with, back from our youth program as well. So good to have them back on the bench one more time.
That's awesome. This is what it's all about, being able to coach guys you probably haven't been able to coach in quite a while, and being able to and choosing them for an event like this is
absolutely
is fantastic.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Very good. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, that is the first pick of the 11th round.
Chase Shear is the first pick of the 11th round.
Yes.
And then the final pick of the 10th round.
Not able to play. Tommy Conway from Chagrin Falls. He's a defenseman. A.J. Deshpande from Orange. We also have Ryan Favaro from Western Reserve Academy, the Barron Cup 2 champions. Jackson Fellinger from Orange. And then we have Zach Nathanson from Solon. Nick Palmer, again from the Barron Cup 2 champion Western Reserve Academy Pioneers. Max Versalin from Kent Roosevelt. Ian Richardson from Western Reserve Academy. Christo Wu from Solon. And I think that was it. And again, and of course, Jack Lamline and Luke Parada from CVCA, who
late scratches.
Late scratches, who gave us some amazing, gave us a really good run through the Barron Cup tournament. The first round game against Coach Babcock's.
Yep.
The turnaround that how that game kind of shifted
very quickly in the third period, or was it overtime, right?
It was. They scored the tying goal with less than 2 minutes left. Then they scored a minute, maybe a minute or two into overtime.
Yes, that's right.
So tremendous comeback, and then they were able to get another win in the semifinals to advance to the finals against a very, very good Normandy team, which we saw.
And if you want to see those games, go to our YouTube channel. We have all those games archived for you. With the great calls that Ed and myself and the great coverage that we provided for the Barron Cup. We had a couple of games that were part of the actual tournament, and then we had all the championship games that we're referring to on our YouTube channel at Sports on Tap.
Coach Sinelli's back with another pick. Who do you got?
We're going to go with Jack Grasha out of Strongsville. Jack won a Defensive Defenseman Award. Pairing up with our goalie, I think that'll be good on the backside there on a 4-on-4. Maybe we'll run 3 forwards, 1 defenseman, 1 goalie. It depends on see what happens.
That's right. It's with what 2 10-minute halves, and it's a running clock. I mean, it's gonna go quick.
It's gonna be fast. And a lot of people will be running a 2-2 and 1. Maybe we'll go with 3 to forwards and 1 defenseman back there that's strong with our goalie. Never know what'll happen.
That's right. Yeah. See, it is the proverbial play it by ear type of game. You just got to see who's hot and see who's got the momentum, and who's skating well.
With a team that's familiar with each other, you might be able to run a full forward line and one defenseman.
That's right.
Something different that they're not going to be ready for, I don't think.
Coach Sinelli's got a plan as well. It's not just Coach Babcock's plan.
Oh,
Coach Sinelli's got something going.
He's got a plan.
Very good. Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
It's Jack Grasha from Stronsville. We got to see him live and in person in the Barron Cup 2 championship. A defeat at the hands of Western Reserve Academy. Nonetheless, a tremendous season for Stronsville, the Mustangs, in the white division. And we are getting to the nitty-gritty here.
Yeah.
So as we Coach Babcock's, and then Coach Gaudino to wrap things up here. Coach Babcock's is looks like he's ready to go. Coach.
Okay.
What do we got?
I need another goalie.
Okay.
Mark Schroeder from Twinsburg. 81% save percent average. First team all-league in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. He had 3 shutouts this year, 6 games with over 40 saves.
Ooh, buddy.
I'll take it.
And he's from the east side.
And he's from Twinsburg, which is located on the east side.
On the east side, yeah.
Coincidence.
Interesting.
It sure is.
Two strong goalies, Coach. Jake Bennett and Mark Schroeder. I mean, guys that have seen a lot of shots.
Absolutely.
And as you said, they're probably going to see a lot of shots.
Yep.
In this,
and they're used to it. So I'll take it.
Very good.
All right.
Excellent choice. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Coach Babcock's going with Mark Schroeder from Twinsburg.
I think we're down to our.
I got 2 guys left.
I got 2 guys left too, and these will be our final picks.
Yeah. They're both going to go to Coach.
Both going to to Coach here.
Yeah, they are. All right. Coach Gaudino, are you going to wrap up the draft here?
Actually, I'm going to make a trade with another team.
Oh, where there's a trade.
Wait, we have a trade?
No, actually, instead of taking 2 here, I'm just going to take 1 pick.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to take Austin Shearer from Lakewood.
All right.
And that should round out our roster.
Shearer from Lakewood.
Yes, it does.
All right.
Well done, Coach.
Okay.
He is a white division.
All right.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Got it.
All right.
All right. Let's see that. So that is.
And
we have our program.
Is there a late ad? Is there a late ad to the team?
Hello, Josh. Welcome back.
Yes, hello. Yes, we made a trade for a future draft pick.
Okay.
Okay.
We are actually going to be drafting with the final pick.
Okay. All right.
Zach Waite, the goalie from Normandy.
All right, Zach Waite.
Oh, you know how happy he is that he's on our team now?
Yeah, he's on a championship team.
Right.
Championship aspirations.
Yep.
That's not the first championship team he has been on either.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
This will be the most important, though.
He is the goalie of the Barron Cup 3 champion Normandy Invaders. And Ryan's got something down here.
Got all kinds of stuff.
He's got lots. He got some swag.
Got some swag.
All right. That is it for
that's
the
draft.
That's the draft. Wow, what a tremendous what a great
yeah, we got
great
a great
event
team.
here.
Got a great team. Great teams all around. Let's go ahead and recap the teams here for everyone. We'll start with Team D, work our way up. Team D has Ryan Myers out of Parma. Raven Ignacio, also from Parma. Devin
Pansowitz,
goalie out of Solon. Joey Kramer out of Amherst. Ryan Bonham out of North Olmsted. Noah Volkler out of Olmsted Falls. Andrew Bernard out of Benedictine. Gavin Pate from Strongsville. Matt Scolari from Canfield. Mason Golubitsky out of Solon. And Austin Scheer out of Lakewood.
For Team C, Coach Babcock's, the East Siders. It's going to be Nolan Ramsey from his Cleveland Heights Tigers. Vince Holland, also from Cleveland Heights, captain of that squad. 14 letters he has won in his high school career. Jake Bennett, the goalie from Kent Roosevelt. Jack Karras from Benedictine. Will Karras' cousin, also from Benedictine. Miles Haluska from Mayfield. Ryan Oliveri from Mayfield. Andrew Kirkpatrick from Chagrin Falls. Mike Mancini from Aurora. Cody Preston from Twinsburg. And goalie Mark Schrader from Twinsburg. And that wraps up the east side.
We're just going to
go ahead.
We're just going to go ahead and call Team C East Side. That's what we're going to call
East Side Eddie.
East Side Eddie. Yep. All right, and then that brings us to Team B. They selected Max Zushin out of Nordonia, Nathan Owen out of Nordonia, Alex Renzak out of Westlake, Matt Kish out of Menor, Adam Goad out of Hudson, Andrew Yard out of Hudson, Tyler Beck out of Normandy, Jake DeGero out of Normandy, Nolan Markham out of Strongsville, Danny Bartik out of Normandy, and Jack Gasha out of Strongsville.
And finally, last and certainly not least, the Sports on Tap team.
Yes.
Assisted by Coach Kogan from Rocky River.
He's on. Listen, he's our X's and O guy. But I'll tell you this right now. This is the Sports on Tap team. This is it. Let's do it.
John Rampy is going to anchor the Sports on Tap team at the goalie of the division of the Barron Cup 1 champion Mentor Cardinals, followed by Alex Parnell from Rocky River, Eric Toth from Mentor, Alex Dickens from Hudson, Logan George from Normandy, the Barron Cup 3 champions, Brian Shackleton from North Olmsted, Ben Greenfield from Rocky River, Dan Muddy from Strawnsville, Grayson Hess from Rocky River, Drew LeBenz from Westlake, Chase Shear from Westlake, and goalie Zach Waite from Normandy. And that wraps up all 4 teams here, Team A, B, C, and D. Again, these games, it'll be a tournament-style 4-on-4 tournament this Friday at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, March 25th, starting at 3:30 p.m. Make sure if you're not going to go there and see it live, make sure you follow it on our YouTube page, Sports on Tap. And then we'll have live updates also at our Twitter page at SOT Podcast. And again, always check out our website, sportsontappodcast.com.
As well, we want to thank our sponsors, as always, G&G Fitness, RRT Productions, and GV Artwork.
All right, I think we'll at the very least, we'll step away because those wings are not going to eat themselves.
They are not going to eat themselves.
I'm watching everyone else eat, and I'm starting to get hungry.
But we want to thank everyone for tuning in. Congratulations to all those players. Even if you weren't eligible to be selected, congratulations for being nominated as an All-Star this year. Good luck to all the other teams. You're going to need it with Sports on Tap team, baby. But that's congratulations to everybody. We look forward to a fantastic event on Friday. And again, if you're there to see that, go ahead and stay for the Monsters game following the All-Star game that will be going on directly after our coverage. We will not be live streaming that because they have paid professionals that do that. We are fantastic, but they are pretty good too.
All right, that's going to do it here from BW3s here in Fairview Park. Again, this was the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Senior All-Star Game Draft. For Josh Jeffy, Rob Troutman, Jeff Troutman, Sean Duffy, my name is Ed Dick. Thanks to Ryan Kelber, Coach Kogan, Coach Babcock, Coach Gaudino, and Coach Sinelli. Another tremendous event, and we will see you live Friday from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
Romo Fijo.
My name is Ed Dick. We are Sports on Tap.